It's the time of year when many Nova Scotians hit the lots and U-picks for that perfect Christmas tree. And while costs for growers and buyers have gone up, that hasn't stopped those who want to keep the tradition of getting a real tree for the holidays. Chrissy Trenholm is manager of the Northeastern Christmas Tree Association. So first off, how does this year's season stack up compared to other years?
This season was a very quick and fast season. We do most of our exporting to the U.S. And most of the U.S. customers like their trees before Thanksgiving weekend. Thanksgiving has been at its earliest time, the 23rd of November. So we were in a crunch, but we managed to get most of them across the border in time with no problems. Next year, it's a week later, so it'll be probably another different challenge, but this year was the time frame.
Now, in previous years, we've heard of shortages of Christmas trees. What about this season?
Yes, so there is a shortage of Christmas trees. This year we noticed that it was the larger ones, anything over 10 feet up, and which a lot of people love those big trees. They have cathedral ceilings. They want to put them in churches, in malls, and we've been cutting so hard here in Nova Scotia because the prices have gone up since COVID. So the growers were taking advantage of getting the prices that they deserved, but we're going into a cycle of being short now on the big trees for probably the next 3 to 5 years.
Now, what would some of those big trees go for?
So down in the U.S. right now, you're looking at probably around $300 to $500 a tree.
So you'd like to be able to sell more of those if you could?
Yes, yes, and even locally, there is a lot of people that are struggling to find a big tree this year.
Well, what are the average prices people are paying on the lots?
For an average like 6 to 8.5 foot tree, this year they're going anywhere from $40 to $80.
Now, for the bargain hunters out there, any Charlie Brown trees that maybe get for a discount?
Yes, so if you can be creative, and every tree is special, as we say, and if you can make it fill in little spots here and there, they're all beautiful in the end. And I imagine most growers will put a discount on those trees.
Well, what about finding staff? Has that been any trouble? I know a lot of industries are dealing with shortfalls there.
Yes, so we had a lot of growers in the area that had a struggle finding help to drag the trees out of the woods, even cutters helping to load trucks. We managed to get through, but it is a struggle.
What about your other costs? Have they gone up as well?
Yes, just the same as everything else, from the cost of the seedling to plant in the ground to fertilizer, cost of labor to take care of the woodlot. Everything has just gone up in price.
Now, you talk about the trees that you've shipped to the U.S. What about the U-picks? Is there much left there?
I noticed that the retail lots are, like last weekend, they pretty much sold out quickly. So this will be another nice selling weekend. This is the main weekend that most people get their trees. But yes, a lot of retail lots have stopped in the last few years. There's a lot of growers that are getting older and just decided to step down from it, and there's not as many younger growers. That's what we're encouraging now, is for more people to get involved in the tree industry. But yeah, there will be a struggle, but hopefully everybody will be able to find their tree.
Now, given the tough economy, why do you think people are still getting real trees? What's driving that, do you think?
Well, I think it's the tradition. I mean, the history of the tree has been going on for hundreds of years. And if your family, if you grew up going into the woods or to a retail lot with your family, the experience of getting a real tree. I think that that tradition will stay alive.
All right, well, Chrissy Trenholm, thanks for your time. We do appreciate it.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.